If you have lived in the UK long enough, especially as an immigrant, you will notice something very quickly that people are not on the same financial level at all. Some people are just trying to make rent every month. Others are comfortably stable. There are few people who are playing completely different game. And for most of us, nobody explained this levels when we first arrived. We just had to figure it out on the go and find out what our own level is and how we can move up the ladder. As an immigrant working in the UK, I have seen the patterns clearly. So today I want to walk you through the 6 levels of wealth that I see over and over again in immigrant households here in the UK. And no, this is not to judge anyone. This is so you can understand where you are, where you're headed, so you can move intentionally and what it takes to move to that next level. So let's start with level 1. This is that level where you're just trying to find your feet. Most immigrants in the UK do not start their life here on a soft landing. For many people, the first stage is simply getting through the month. Not because they're doing anything wrong, but because everything eats at once. The rent, the council tax, transport, sending money home, supporting family, buying winter clothes, adjusting to a new system. You see, all the basics that sometimes nobody even prepared you for, they all just sort of eat you at the same time. At this level, you're not thinking about wealth. You're thinking, how do I survive this month without sinking? And this one, I know. There was a time in my life in the UK, I was not even thinking about wealth. So I'm saying it is okay. It is okay to be in that level. People in this stage are working hard, sometimes working multiple jobs, but the money leaves as fast as it comes. There's very little left. And most families here do not even have savings. Not because they don't want to save, they want to, but because every pound goes somewhere. There is not much left to save. The truth, however, is that everyone who eventually builds wealth, they start from here. It is not a shameful level. It is simply a beginning. And the goal of this level is not perfection. The goal is to create a little breathing room for yourself. And then the moment you get a little bit of space, a little bit of headroom, you can then start to plan. And that's where level 2 starts. Level 2 is where that stability begins to show up. At some point, after months, and for some people even years of simply just surviving, things start to settle down a bit. You're still not wealthy, but you're no longer terrified. Every time a bill arrives, you've got this under control. This is a stage where a household begins to feel a little bit more secure. You have a reliable job. You're paying your rent or mortgage, and you're paying this without panic. And maybe you have a little bit of money, somewhere set aside for emergencies, even if it's not, impressive yet. At least you have something, probably like a £500 or £1,000, You're not saving aggressively, but at least you're not also struggling. At this level, you start thinking about that next step. And that takes me to level 3. This is where you start investing in yourself and investing in your future. Once that stability settles in, you start thinking about growth. And this growth sometimes is not magical. It has to start first from your mindset, from the inside. People in this stage begin to see money differently. They begin to use money differently. Instead of spending everything on day-to-day survival, they start spending on things that can improve their long-term life, that can improve their earning capability. They might pay for a course, they might upgrade their skills, they might buy tools, apps that would give them better work opportunities, they might start a small pension if they're self-employed, and they might even open their first investment account. And this is the stage where people start valuing knowledge, skills over material possession. They understand that one additional skill, one additional qualification can shift them into a better income bracket. They understand that investing, even if it is £50 a month, can't change something for them in the future. And then this takes me to level 4. Level 4 is that level where you start thinking multiple income streams and smart money choices. At this level, you start to want more. You start to think differently. Immigrants at this level, they no longer rely on one source of income. They probably still have their main job, but they also have additional sources like a side business, like rental income, like dividends. They make earnings from freelancing and they have, some sort of balance when it comes to the income that is coming from the sources. For them, they are no longer chasing money because now they have money from different sources, but they want to plan around the money they have. They make deliberate decisions. They think about taxes. They think about long term. And they're also very concerned about how do I protect what I have. The UK data tells us that the top 1% of households holds around 10% of our wealth. And across the UK, property and pensions make up most people's wealth, around 40% and 35%. That tells you where people at this level tend to put their energy, tend to put their money, and the strategy they're deploying for long term. At this stage, you learn that wealth is not just about earning more. It's also about structuring your money so that it can start growing for you even when you're not working. And this takes me to level 5. This is financial independence and progress. This is the level where life feels really beautiful for immigrants. And yes, there are immigrants sitting comfortably at this level. At this level, they have built enough assets that they do not panic. And this is the point where some people would say, when I'm going back home, they have savings in multiple places. They have investments that are growing with or without them. Their home, for example, is fully paid off, or being close to being paid off. Their income is steady. They have multiple ways they can earn. They start making money passively, either through dividends, through rental income, through business profits, and at this level, they can make decisions based on strategy. It's not about survival for them anymore. It's about strategy. We all aspire to be in this stage where we can plan for our children's future. We can be bold about retirement. We can say no to things that are not aligned with our goals and with our values. Now let's talk about level 6. This is the stage where you're no longer considering today. You're not considering yourself. You're also considering the people coming after you. At this level, money takes a different meaning. You're thinking about your children's future, their stability, the kind of life they can start. You're thinking about what you want for them, what you want your own name to stand for. And this is different for different families. For some families, this looks like, this is a home that I want to stay within the family. For others, this is investment that won't be touched, until next generation. For some, it's a business that will outlive them, businesses that would continue to grow even when they are not here. And for many, it is simply about having, wills, trust, power of attorney in place so that your wealth that you have worked for does not lose value. There is something so beautiful about knowing that your children won't start from zero, knowing that all the sacrifices we've made, the late nights, the multiple jobs, the years it took us to settle in this new country, all of it is building a foundation for someone that you love. The thing is, nobody moves through the 6 levels in a sudden jump. Most times, it doesn't even feel like you're building wealth, but you are silently building wealth. Sometimes it feels like you're just doing your best every single day. You're just learning slowly. You're just trying to make, decisions that your future self will thank you for. And this is what I tell the members of Wealth Quarters. By the way, Wealth Quarters is a financial learning platform and community of immigrants all over the world who have come together to learn how to grow their money and make smart money decisions. I tell them that to excel financially, to build wealth, we have to learn how the system works. Building wealth is choosing to grow our skills when others are choosing the easy way out. It is saving a little, investing a little, even when the month feels tight. It is delaying something that we want now because we know that the version, our future version deserves better. It is reaching out to ask for help, to ask for guidance when we don't know what next to do. And I always say we may not have been able to control where we started, but we have a say in where we're going. And every single step, every small step shapes that future that is bigger than us. I have managed to turn this to a motivational session. Okay, if you love this video, you will love my video on how we are unconsciously teaching our kids poverty and how we can replace this intentionally. And I will see you in that video.